for any inconvenience. Obviously the internet decided to disconnect. I think we are experiencing a bit of issues within the area at the moment, but hopefully you guys can hear me. Let us know yet again if you can or not. I will share the link around, and we'll see exactly how well we do this time round. So they're just out for qualifying then. What's going to happen in qualifying? It is going to be very close this evening. To see exactly what is going to happen. So there we go, we are back up and running now, guys, hopefully. Let us know if you can hear me, and let us know if we've got any issues at all as well. But 13.5 minutes to go in qualifying. The guys are just probably out on their outlaps and probably just getting used to certain bits and pieces. Just turn it down a bit in my ear so I'm not going deaf, but hopefully you guys can hear me. We'll see exactly what's going to happen for round number 7. It seems at the moment the weather's a bit overcast, sort of sunny spells at the moment, so I'll go on board with Mark, just about to set his first flying lap then. So we'll see how well he does. So on board with Mercedes driver going into Richie's, and just see exactly how well he does. We're going to see whether that pace comes in or goes in thereabouts, but we'll see what is going to happen for his qualifying lap. He's obviously trying to push on for what would be a very good, interesting qualification. So at the moment there's a couple of guys apart from Luke. I think Luke's actually still in pit lane, so I think he's going to be sorting something out with his setup, I believe. So everyone else apart from Luke is currently out on track. So 12 minutes to go in qualifying, and we'll see exactly what is going to happen. So if you're watching the stream, guys, welcome. As I say, I do apologise for any inconvenience. We seem to have a bit of an issue before, so hopefully we should be okay this time round. So at the moment then, Adam Foster leading the way, with Clenough still thereabouts in first place on the timing, but that'll soon change when times come thick and fast for the qualifying times at the moment. So you know it's going to be very close to see how well things are going. But at the moment we've got 11 drivers for this evening, so it is going to be probably only these 11, so it's not really an issue, it's not a problem. We'll see exactly what's going to happen. So Ash goes fastest then with 1:48.2. It's going to be very close to see what he can do for that, followed by Adam Foster. Swingle, Mark, about to cross the line, goes, I think he was actually thereabouts. He's still 4th at the moment. So Clenough still there in 3rd place at the moment. The cameras are having a bit of a weird moment for me. So Adam in pit lane at the moment, only 0.3 tenths off Ash's time at the moment, so we'll see exactly what's going to happen. So Clenough there, the Dutchman, trying to push on. Damo actually up into 3rd then, with that lap time in his Bentley. He's about 0.870 of a second from that lap time. Clenough 4th then in the McLaren showing, good showing at the moment for the Dutchman. I believe Adam Postlethwaite's on his flyer, Phil's sat in pit lane, Luke's currently on his outlap, so we'll see exactly what's going to happen for him in the Mercedes, the green machine. Then you've got Damien in the Ferrari, then Stefano, followed by Dario, so it's going to be a bit of a close battle this evening. We'll see exactly what's going to happen. So Ash coming through the latter half of the lap, then going through Coram now as we speak, with 9.5 minutes to go in qualifying. This is where it's going to probably get very close and probably have a bit of a rough idea of what's going to happen for quite some time. So he's got to cross the line in a minute. Does he go fastest? I'll see in a minute if the timing screen decides to update with me. We know it does tend to have a bit of a hissy fit, but hopefully, you know, things work out. There's a yellow flag, or well, there was a yellow flag, which has been withdrawn. So nine minutes to go in qualifying. This is where it's going to get very close between a lot of these drivers. So at the moment, then top four Rash, followed by Adam, followed by Damo, and followed by Clenough. Then you've got Mark just coming down the Bentley straight now, trying to fire his way into the S's. Hopefully he doesn't hop, skip and jump that sausage curve, because that will technically hamper his lap time. So he's just coming through the bomb hole now in towards Coram, and then obviously down into Murray's corner. So we'll see exactly what he's going to do. He's currently not set a time yet, so we'll see how well he does. You've got 8 minutes and 12 seconds left, so we'll see what's going to happen. He goes, still goes there. As Dario goes fourth then in the Ferrari, so the Ferraris seem to be pushing a bit further than they expected. It looks like some of the cars at the moment though are going to be putting on some fast times. You've got Phil there currently coming through the last half of the lap, just pushing away for quite some time. What's he going to do in that McLaren? Still stays, I think he's actually on a fast lap now. Dean Helix, however, going to be pushing on for that Ferrari. Still stays around that in 10th place at the moment. Obviously lap times will come thick and fast, I'm sure they will, as Damien goes off at Richie's. So he's hop, skipped and jumped to quite a bit of grass there, so it's going to be very close. Obviously Ash with a 148. Oh, Stefano Marchetto though, the Italian stallion, with a 147.6 then. Oh, he's gone a bit wide there. He's done exactly what Damien's just done on his lap. So he's going to be hampered with that now. He's pipped Ash by 0.639 of a second. So it's going to be very close to see exactly what's happened. Adam Foster then coming through the start-finish line now. What's he going to do in that McLaren? Is he going to go faster? It seems he's up in second then, so he's pipped Ash to second. So it looks like he's now 0.582 of a second from Stefano Marchetto at the moment, with only 6 minutes and 16 seconds to go in qualifying. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen for this evening. So Adam Postlethwaite fourth, Luke fifth then it is Damo, followed by Dario, Clenough, and then obviously Mark and Phil, and of course Damien are your top 11. There's only 11 drivers, but 6 minutes, just under 6 minutes to go here at Snetterton for qualifying for round number 7 of TNRL Sim Racing. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen for sort of lap times. Obviously Stefano Marchetto, the Italian driver, trying to push on. Maybe he's back to winning ways, you never know. This evening he's had a bit of a torrid season, as Stefano. He had a bit of a nightmare at Alton Park. He had a bit of a nightmare at I believe at Donington, which kind of hampered him, and there was a bit of a frustration, should I say, with certain things with the Italian. But Ash pips him now to provisional pole position with 147.556. So it seems there's going to be a lot of the Bentley seems to be the car to beat. You know, obviously Stefano raced the Bentley last season, and it seems to be very quick around here at the moment here at Snetterton. So You know, got 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go. It's going to be quite a bit of a close time. There's a yellow flag. It's been withdrawn though. So you got Mark trying to get Peter lap together. You know, it is his first time around here, so you know he will be trying to push the 666, the devil's number. We're not going to call him the devil's advocate though. Can't really do that. But he's going to be pushing on for what is probably going to be a very good lap time. If we can see where does that put him. He's actually 9th at the moment. Whether that's going to be pushing, it actually puts him 9th in the times at the moment with 4 minutes to go. So Phil coming through Coram now, so it's going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen. So we've got the McLaren driver making his way down the centre straight. What's he going to do? Where does he put himself? Still 10th at the moment. 3.5 minutes to go then. So Damien currently around the around the back half of the circuit. Ash still leading the way then in qualifying. So the Bentley driver still pushing on. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen with just 3 minutes to go. So we'll kind of get a bit around. We'll see who's going to be pushing for quite some stellar times. So, you know, it's going to be very close proximity, I believe. So Ash goes a bit wide there. I'm trying to figure out where he is on the map at the moment. It's coming through the bomb hole there, and then obviously towards Coram. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen. Is that time hampered him because of going off? Who has had an off at the latter half of that lap? It seems a couple of cars have gone off thereabouts, but it looks like at the moment now we have lost. We did have 11. So I'm trying to think who we lost, because we did have 11 drivers. It's going to be a bit crazy out there because it looks like we've lost. I'm trying to remember who we had. It's baffling me now. So we had Ash, followed by Marvelotto, Adam Foster, Adam Postlethwaite, Luke, Damo, followed by Mark, and of course Clenough. And then of course Damien. I think we've actually lost Phil. Yes, we've lost Phil. So that is who we've lost. So at the moment it seems then we have 40 seconds to go. Stefano Marchetto though still in second place at the moment, but he's actually currently second at the moment, it seems. So 25 seconds to go. So it looks like we've lost Phil for the time being in qualifying. So we'll see exactly what is going to happen. So there's only 10 drivers now, which is not an issue, but just have to persevere with what we've got then, guys. So Ash currently on pole position, unless Stefano Marchetto actually beats his lap time within the Ferraris currently coming through the latter half of that lap. He seems to be going through into Williams now, down towards Well, he was going through Oggies into Williams, so I do apologise. Slightly confused at the moment to see why Phil's dropped out, but nevertheless it will be fine. It's just going to be a bit of a hair-raising moment for some of these guys at the moment. So Stefano at the moment then pushing that Ferrari to its absolute maximum into the bomb hole, followed by Coram. He's going to be pushing that Ferrari to its limit. He's obviously going to try and flashes the brake lights, and then he's going to be going into Murray's then for the last time. He will probably take the checkered flag. We'll see exactly what he's going to do, unless he abandons. Yes, he abandons his lap, so he goes into pit lane. So that is going to be very close. Pit lane's also going to be very tight because of that tight entry. Mark currently still probably just pulling over now, going into pit lane. Clough, however, the Dutchman, about to cross the line, still stays 9th then. So the session now has finished. There's only 10 drivers. Phil's actually just rejoined, so he will be starting from the back of the grid for round number 7. So just let us know, guys, if you can hear me. If you can't, let me know as well, because I do appreciate it. But we'll see exactly what is going to happen for this evening. So it is going to be very close to find out what is going to happen. So we're just going to get things ready for the race then. Hour and a half race. It's going to be very close to see exactly what happens. So it's Ash followed by Stefano, followed by Adam Foster, followed by Adam Bosselvoy, and then you've got Luke followed by Dario, Damo, Mark, Clough, Damien, and of course Phil at the rear. So it's going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen for these guys. We do have a bit of a, hopefully, very close race. We've got 11 drivers, so you know there's going to be a lot of action for an hour and a half. We'll see exactly what's going to happen for then. We'll see exactly what the weather is going to do for the race itself. But in the meantime, we'll be gearing up for round number 7, and it'll be starting very soon, I hope. I think Phil's actually just dropped again, so it's going to be a bit interesting to see what's going to happen. So we will be following the likes of Clough for the lap, the formation lap, because it is selected him, because he was the last car to literally jump on board with. So it's going to be very close to see what the Dutchman can do. So we'll go on board with the Dutchman while he's preparing his car. So we'll go through the cycling camera options as well. So it looks like Phil's connection issues have gone to pot, but hopefully he's back next week for the next round of the championship. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen with the race about to take its formation lap. It is going to be very close proximity. You can just see the cars, all 10 cars there at the moment, lining up on the centre straight. Just probably last minute strategics are most likely last minute setups just to try and find out exactly how well it's going to go. So they are going to get the green flag lap to go around the circuit for the formation lap. It actually looks very overcast at the moment, so Ash will lead them away from Stefano, followed by the two Adams, and then Luke, of course Dario and Damo, and then Mark, and of course Clef, and then Damien at the back of the field then. So we are getting ready for what looks like a very tense hour and a half race. It looks like it's going to be very close. It does look like at the moment it's very overcast with the clouds looming, a bit of rain I believe, so it's going to be probably getting very close to see exactly what is going to happen here at Snetterton. So they're just on their green flag lap just to get tyre brake and brake temperature up and running. I think Clown's just doing exactly that, so we'll see exactly how well that's going to happen. So obviously you don't want to make a rookie mistake like Luke did, even though Luke's a seasoned veteran, and crash out and hit the wall at Kyle Army when we were rerunning round number 3 earlier on in the season. And it looks like the Ferrari of Stefano Marchetto will be the one to watch as well. There's quite a few guys want to watch this evening. It's going to be very close to see exactly, so I do apologise. I can't do anything about the camera, well, jump into the front of the grid until the race actually starts. So, you know, it's going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen. But if you just joined, yes, it is Hoppers in the commentary box. Back again after a 2-week break. I know we had a break last week, but obviously I wasn't here for Zolder, so it feels a bit weird being back, but I love to be part of the team. So we'll see exactly what TNRL Sim Racing Season 2 round number 7 here at Snetterton is going to bring. You can just see the sky's looking a bit threatening, it's looking a bit dark, it's looking a bit mean, but they're just weaving the tyres left to right, trying to get temperature. They need to get temperature in these tyres because they look a bit cold to me at the moment. Maybe the sets of tyres are going to be pushed on quite a bit. So coming through, obviously Brundle and Nelson, it's going to be very close to see exactly what is going to happen for these guys. So there is quite a very close proximity, and we will see exactly what's going to happen in around a couple of minutes time for round number 7 of season 2 of TNRL Sim Racing. So it's going to be very close. Maybe this is where the title could be hotting up, with 6 races to go and quite a few of the guys going to be pushing for that elusive race victory this evening, and it should be a cracker. We've got Ash on the front row, followed by Stefano Marchetto, and obviously the two Adams thereabouts. So they're about to get the green light for the start. Hopefully it goes to plan and not many mistakes. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen. So we are going to be good to go in a moment or two.
Green light, go, go, go.
So at the moment then, we'll go to the chasing pack then. So it looks like Ash is already trying to escape from Stefano, trying to go side by side almost into Richie's, and he's going to be very close. It looks like Adam Foster's been hung up to dry. There's a couple of cars going 3 wide, maybe 2 wide, so that's allowed Luke up into third then as we go through into Wilson for the first time. Then it looks like Mark's gone a bit wide as well. So Adam Foster still 4th place at the moment, dropped a bit on the line, but it seems that he's going to be chasing quite a bit. We'll see exactly what's going to happen as we head into Agostini then. Adam's trying to already get that move done. Mark's trying to get a bit of a move onto the likes of Clenough and of course Damien. Clenough kicked up a bit of dirt, but Mark's trying to make a move in towards Hamilton then, as we go in towards Oggie's corner into Williams very shortly then. So we're going to see exactly what's going to happen. We'll see what's happening further up the front. You've got Ash being chased by Stefano Marchetto as we go down the Bentley straight for the first time, rightly named as well, because there is a Bentley out in front, but Stefano is all over the gearbox of Ash going into the S's. This is where tooth and nail battles may happen. You know, there's quite a lot of corners, but there's Dario and of course Adam Postlethwaite both go off. Whether there was a bit of contact between the pair of them, Clenough goes off there as well, so there's quite a lot of dust been kicked up already in the early stages of this race, it seems, by seeing exactly Luke currently still third, then Ash still leading away from Stefano Marchetto, with of course Adam Foster, that is in fourth at the moment, trying to chase down after a bit of a slow start there. Dario I think Dario was actually down the order, so Damo currently in fifth place then, with Damien followed by Swingle and of course Adam Postlethwaite and Clenough, and I believe Dario's at the tail of the field then. So at the moment Mark trying to hold off from Adam Postlethwaite. He's got Clenough behind him as Adam seems to be pushing on in that Audi after a bit of contact between himself and Dario. We didn't exactly see what happened, but they both fired each other off at the S's. Whether they clipped the curb is yet to be seen, but there's been a rare mistake from Ash, which has allowed Marmolotto in towards, I believe that is in towards Hamilton, and then going into Oggy's down towards Williams corner in a moment or two. But you know, this is where it's going to be very close, because now that's allowed Stefano Marchetto in that Ferrari to try and get that advantage and take the lead and trying to spread out. It looks like Ash is under threat from Luke at the moment. It seems a lot of cars are running nose to tail at the moment. It seems that Ash is struggling in that Bentley as Luke gets the move done into the S's for the second time. Then this is where it's going to be probably close, because you know, Ash needs to seriously get a good score after a non-0 point score at Zolder, and this is where he wants to be setting it alight. You've got Damo still in fifth, so Ash's brother in the top five then, with Damien followed by Mark and of course Adam Postlethwaite, Clenough in ninth, and of course Dario in 10th place at the moment, still not enjoying life in that Ferrari at the moment. You can just see in the top three at the moment then, so it's Stefano followed by Luke, followed by Ash at the moment, followed by Adam Foster, but Ash is all over the back of Luke's Mercedes going into Richie's, obviously up towards Wilson now. He's going to be braking for that corner. We'll see exactly what he's going to do. We'll try and keep an eye on the battles further back. Adam Foster though, however, trying to push that McLaren up into the podium places at the moment though, so we've still got an hour and 26 minutes to go. Just under that, it's going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen. But you know, this is where it's going to be tooth and nail, because you know, looking likely what is going to happen. Adam Foster trying to latch onto the back of that Bentley. We'll go on board with the McLaren driver if we can, so we'll go on board with Adam chasing down Ash towards Oggy's now. He's going to be obviously trying to see what these two ahead of him are going to do. Goes into Williams down the Bentley straight for the second time, it seems. But this is where it's going to probably hurt, and I'll tell you what, who knows exactly what is going to happen. But at the moment then, however, it seems, you know, Ash is trying to get very closer to Luke's Mercedes. It's going to be very close into the S's with Stefano Marchetto. Luke runs a bit wide onto that curb into the bomb hole as we go in towards the latter half of the lap, so through Coram then. It seems Stefano's going to try and eke out that advantage within the Ferrari at the moment, it seems. So Damo still in fifth then, Damien sixth, Adam Postlethwaite in seventh. Clenough thereabouts, he's having a bit of a battle with Mark at the moment for 8th and 9th, and obviously Dario down in 10th place at the moment though. But however, the battle's still for potentially 2nd place, maybe 3rd place. He's going to be very close. You've got Adam Foster trying to go on that outside line. He locked, oh, it's too wide, you know. It's too wide. He went too deep. He was going to get it, but Luke's trying to defend like mad from Ash at the moment. Ash was trying to get that Bentley alongside that, alongside the Mercedes down towards Agostini then for the 3rd time. This is where it's going to be tooth and nail between these guys as well. I tell you what, so far The conditions look a bit overcast at the moment, so Luke runs a bit wide out of Agostini. Oh, it's nearly chopped the nose off Ash's Bentley. Almost literally caught the nose, so Ash goes onto the grass out of Hamilton. So going through Oggies then. Nearly takes Adam Foster with him. So Adam Foster runs a bit wide, kicking up the grass, kicking up the dirt. This is where it's going to be very close. We'll see exactly what's going to happen. But in the meantime, no, that's allowing Stefano Marchetto to get away. The number 1 Ferrari, the reigning champion, doing so well at the moment, it seems. And this is where it is going to get very close. But I'll tell you what, Luke is going to be holding on for dear life. His tyres might not be up to optimum temperature. Ash has got Adam Foster's McLaren right behind him, almost into Coram then. For the third time, it seems, going towards now Murray's. This is where it's close between these guys. It's going to get very close. Luke goes a bit wide onto them curbs though. Got to be careful in this early stage. You've got Damien followed by Adam Postlethwaite, Clenough thereabouts, and of course Dario in 9th place now with Mark in 7th place. Mark's had a bit of an issue by the looks of it, but nevertheless he will push on. Ash hops the curb out of Richie's then, trying to get alongside Luke now in towards Wilson, whereas Adam Foster's trying to do exactly the same. So the battle for second is between the 3 cars at the moment, but you've got to be very careful in this early stage of the race, because even though it's allowing Stefano to get away, it's going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen. But Ash is going to try and make a move into Agostini, but he's not close enough. Ash is almost trying to defend from Adam Foster. Adam's got that McLaren dialed up exactly how he wants it. He's almost alongside as we break for Hamilton. But Ash runs a bit wide out of Hamilton into Oggies. That's going to allow Adam to try and get close before he gets to Williams. But is it going to make a move? We'll see exactly what's going to happen between now and then. But looking at this battle, this is the closest battle we've got at the moment then, between the 2nd, 3rd and 4th. But you know, it's equally now spread out quite a bit. But you know, Luke's trying to gain away from the Bentley of Ash. You can just about see the Mercedes there. Adam Foster, however, going to be pushing that McLaren to its absolute limit. We'll go on board with the McLaren driver as we head through Coram for the 4th time. This is where it's going to be very close, because looking at the brake, he's braking down to 1st gear into Murray's then. He's going to be putting the power down. He's going to be livid if he makes a mistake, but he's catching up. Lost a couple of places at the start though, so he's going to be trying to go quite quicker this time round. But we'll see exactly what's going to happen. It goes into Richie's then, 4th gear, flat out there, kind of pushing on, trying to get up to Ash, but he's got to be careful because Ash is getting up close to Luke as well. So it's going to be very close between these guys. It's going to be almost there, but Ash's brother Damo is lurking in the background at the moment, and this is probably going to be playing into the hands if these two make a mistake. But Luke, so far, 2nd place. He's actually getting away from Ash quite a bit as Adam tries to make a move in towards Agostini. He's going to go for it. Ash closes the door almost. It's going to hurt closing the door in someone's face, but it's going to be seeing exactly what's going to happen, because Ash is going to defend like mad. The Bentley is trying to get away from that McLaren, but it seems at the moment though, however, Adam Foster trying to push on, trying to get that McLaren back up to the Bentley. We'll see what's happening further back at the moment. Adam Postlethwaite 6th then, with Damien 7th, Clenough 8th then, Dario in 9th and Mark in 10th place at the moment. But we'll go back to this battle for 3rd place at the moment between Adam Foster and Ash. Ash goes a bit breaking deep into the S's then, runs a bit wide, but he's not run wide enough. But Damo is chasing these guys. Adam Foster through the bomb hole, trying to push on. It's going to be Ash trying to, oh, he's kicked up a bit of dirt, so that's going to have a bit of dirt on the tyre, a bit of rubbish, but it's going to be very close. But that is allowing Stefano Marchetto to actually eke out the advantage from these 3 guys. So Luke's still thereabouts, but you know, Adam Foster's chasing down Ash for what looks like 3rd place at the moment. So we're on board with the McLaren driver going towards Richie's for the 6th time. This is where it's going to get very close. Goes a bit wide. Has he got a problem? or is it just the power? Seems the power of the McLaren seems to be a bit of a moment there, as you know, Ash is slowly but surely gaining back up to Luke, and that's going to be very close. We'll see exactly what's happening, but it looks like to me that, you know, Adam's going to be closing up that gap very shortly. We'll see exactly how well it goes, but looking at certain bits and pieces, it's going to be very close. Luke's still thereabouts in the place, the second place rather, as Ash runs a bit wide out of Hamilton in towards Oggies then. But this is where it's going to get close, because he's going towards Williams. He's got to be very careful. It's going to be tooth and nail regardless. The battle is going to be raging quite a bit, but he's lost a bit. Adam's lost a bit of ground to Ash at the moment though. However, Stefano Marchetto still leads the way then. There's going to be a battle on our hands. You watch. There's going to be this battle for third place in a moment or two. Ash goes a bit wide out of the S's. That's allowed Adam Foster to try and cut back. It's actually allowed him to be thereabouts. It's got Damo, Ash's brother, trying to push on, but Ash has not left Adam Foster. He's not left him. He's kicked up the marker post towards Murray's corner, and it looks like Adam's going to be pushed all the way. So Adam's now going to be pushing on, trying to get up to Luke, and it's allowing Stefano Marchetto to get that advantage even further. This is why TNRL Sim Racing is at the best at the moment. But, you know, looking at what's going on, Damo's trying to catch up to these guys as well. He seems to be wanting to catch his brother. Maybe the Bentleys are going to work together as a unit as Adam locks up a break in towards Wilson for the 7th time. It is going to be very close. We'll see exactly what's going to happen. You know, so far there's been only a bit of a major incident between Adam Postlethwaite and of course Dario, but whether that was just a bit of a cold break and cold tyres, but on the lap 1, but Adam Foster so far being put under threat from Ash at the moment. Seems the threat's trying to now escape a bit. Ash is trying to push that Bentley all the way. He's got that car in towards Oggies then. It's going to be very close. Adam Foster runs a bit wide going into Williams, but you know, he's got to be careful. That Bentley's going to be going right down the Bentley straight. Ash has a bit of a moment there, a bit of a jink. I think he's got a bit of a issue with that Bentley. I'm not too sure, but he's getting that Bentley closer to the McLaren as we approach the S's. But this is where it's going to be very close between these two. You know, the two established racers trying to push on. It seems like, you know, there is a bit of a battle, and that's where it's going to be brewing. Obviously, looking at Adam Postlethwaite 6th, Plymouth 7th, then Damien in, looks like now 9th place, because Dario's got past him for 8th, and then Mark in 10th for the moment. Still working his way round the Snetterton circuit, just trying to push that extra mile thereabouts, but we'll see exactly what's going to happen. Adam Foster then, however, still trying to push away from Ash at the moment. Ash has got that Bentley almost all over the back of that McLaren. You can just about see it. So we'll go on board with Ash's Bentley, trying to push on. He's trying to get that McLaren in his sights. Through we go, Palmer down towards Agostini for the 8th time. This is where it's going to be very close. He's getting closer and closer. You can just hear them brakes squealing. Still not up to optimum temperature, no doubt, but it looks a bit of a not an uncertainty, but we go through Hamilton into Oggies then. Oh, Ash is locked a bit up into Oggies as he goes towards Williams for the 8th time down the Bentley straight. He's going to have to get that straight line speed of that Bentley as quick as he can, trying to catch up back up to Adam Foster. But this is where it's going to be very close, because Damo, his brother, is trying to catch him up now, slowly but surely. You can just see Adam Postlethwaite in the Audi trying to latch onto the back of this group. But this is allowing Stefano Marchetto to try and escape that Ferrari. Seems to be a bit of a moment for him. You know, he's obviously trying to get back to winning ways, no doubt. Luke in second then, however, Adam Foster in third at the moment. Started second in the race, but you know, he seems to be, well no, he actually started third, didn't he? Started third, so it's going to be very close to see exactly how well he's going to go, but it's going to be very close because, you know, he's got Ash trying to catch him up, but then it's not really much battles galore at the moment. So obviously, you know, looking at Damo's trying to catch these guys up as well. You can just see the green and black Bentley trying to push on to catch up to his brother. Adam Postlethwaite still there. Clenough in 7th, Dario in 8th, then Damien in 9th, followed by Mark in 10th then. But has the gap come down between Adam Foster and of course Ash? No, it hasn't. But Ash is trying to push that Bentley back up towards that McLaren. Adam's trying to catch up to Luke, but Luke's around about 2.3 of a second from Adam Foster at the moment, it seems, but it's getting a bit closer, it's getting a bit fraught between these guys. We'll see exactly what will happen. You know, Adam Foster trying to escape. So we've got an hour and 12 minutes to go in this race, it seems, and it feels like a lot of things are going to happen for these guys this evening. Obviously, you know, certain things as Ash gets a bit more closer now towards the McLaren, going into the S's for the 9th time. It seems a lot of things is going to be thereabouts. He's got to be careful because his brother's going to be catching him. We'll see exactly what's going to happen because Damo's going to be right on that loud pedal to try and catch up to his brother. You know, it looks like at the moment though, however, you know, looking at certain bits and pieces, obviously Clenough down in 7th, Adam Postlethwaite 6th at the moment, Dario in 8th, followed by Damien, followed by Mark at the moment. But is this going to be where it's going to be very close between these guys? You know, Adam's got to push on now. He's going to be 1.6 of a second from Ash at the moment. It's going to be very close between these guys. We'll see. Oh, Ash has made a mistake, which he's almost had contact with his own brother. So Damo's going to want to try and catch up to his own brother there. We'll go on board with Damo chasing after his brother there. This is where it's going to be very tooth and nail for these guys as well. But, you know, Damo's going to be very quick. He knows Ash has made a mistake now. He's dropped ground. Ash has dropped ground to Adam Foster. But he's got to be careful now because he's got the mirrors full of his brother. And he's probably thinking, what have I got to do to get another decent point scoring after a 0-point score at Zolder? So, you know, Damo's going to be on the money trying to push up and trying to emulate certain things thereabouts. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen. So down the Bentley straight we go. Is there an issue with Ash's Bentley, or is it just the amount of speed? You know, it seems the setups could be hampering, but Ash is almost thereabouts. So it's going to be very close to see exactly how close the battle's going to get. So that, oh, was that Damo running wide? Yes, it was. So he's lost a bit of ground now. Stefano still leading the race then from Luke at the moment. Luke's trying to push on Adam Foster though. However, he's getting closer to that. Getting closer to the Mercedes by the minute. Ash is almost to his brother as well. So there's quite a bit of interesting moments between these guys at the moment. Adam Postlethwaite also lurking in the background. You can just see, excuse me, but this is where it's going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen. Ash is trying to push on. He's got Damo right behind him trying to push on. You can just see the two Bentleys battling there about, it seems, but it's going to be quite a bit of a moment or two. But you know, Stefano Marchetto still leading the race then. Luke still in second, followed by Adam Foster, that is in third, with Ash currently still in fourth, with Damo fifth. It seems like there's a battle, quite a bit of a battle between the two brothers going on at the moment, it seems. But you know, this is why we're going to be looking out for quite some time to see what is going to happen between these guys. It seems at the moment though, Stefano Marchetto is leading the race, 7.6 of a second from Luke at the moment, but it seems that Ash is going to be underfoot from his brother. He's lost a bit more ground to Adam now, but Damo's going to be catching him into the S's. We go for the 11th time. Ash hops that curb, that sausage curb that I was on about during the start of the stream, but obviously, you know, it's going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen. With around an hour and 8 minutes to go, we'll see exactly what's happening. Adam Foster slowly but surely is going to be catching up to Luke for second place, no doubt, but the battle for fourth at the moment between Ash and his brother Damo. You know, Damo's probably thinking, come on mate, you know how to race, I need to catch up to you. So Damo's there about. You can just see the Bentleys trying to push on for quite some time, but it seems to be very close to proximity. I'm just going to sort some out for a moment. Let's have a look. It's alright, I'll sort that out next time. So you've got Ash trying to defend like mad from his brother Damo, going towards Agostini though, so it seems there's a lot of battles galore. So Stefano Marchetto still leads the race from Luke at the moment. Luke still being chased by Adam Foster, 1.2 of a second. The McLaren driver trying to push on, trying to get that McLaren thereabouts, it seems, with Ash trying to escape from his brother. 0.723 of a second now between the two Bentleys. Adam Postlethwaite still trying to push on to these guys, still in 6th place. Clenough thereabouts in 7th, Dario 8th, and Damien 9th, and then of course Mark in 10th place at the moment. Hopefully Mark picks it up, but in the meantime Ash is trying to drive the absolute Bentley to its limit. You know, he's trying to go very quick in towards the bomb hole, towards Coram. He's run a bit wide there. Has that allowed Damo to catch him up slightly? The gap's got a bit bigger though, but you know, we've still got an hour and 6 minutes to go in this race. It seems still a long way to go. This is why, you know, the guys are going to be pushing on. Hopefully we get some decent battles very soon, but there is a decent battle brewing almost for second, with Luke trying to get away from Adam Foster. You can just see the McLaren trying to catch up to the Mercedes. It's going to be close between these two. We'll see exactly how well these guys are going to do. We'll try and push on. Adam Foster then still trying to push on, but Ash has got that gap now from Damo. Whether Damo's struggling at the moment, we'll see exactly what's going to happen, but you know, it's going to be very close to see exactly how well. But I think Ash is struggling at the moment. You know, he's trying to push on for that 4th place at the moment, going into Agostini. It looks like Adam Foster heading towards a bit of a moment with Luke at the moment. The gap's considerably come down now to 0.8 of a second. This is where it's going to be very close, going through Williams for the 13th time. It's going to be close between these two. These two are going to have a bit of a battle now. Hopefully it doesn't end in tears down the Bentley straight. We go then. This is where it's going to be between these two. It seems that Luke's going to be trying to defend. You can just see as we approach the S's, Adam Foster thereabouts. Has Luke run a bit wide? Yes, he has. Couldn't see. He locked up a break by the looks of it into the S's. That's allowed Adam Foster to actually get second place back from Luke. That's how Adam wanted it, but that's allowing Stefano Marchetto's lead to still be thereabouts, and it's going to be very close. You've got Ash trying to chase down Luke at the moment, but the gap's grown a bit there. You can just see the Bentley and Mercedes, or the Mercedes and Bentley, trying to push on. Damo still in 5th then. Adam Postlethwaite trying to catch the group up now, with Clenough still in 7th, Dario in 7th, 8th, Damien in 9th, and of course Mark in 10th. But at the moment then, however, that's allowing Stefano Marchetto 9.6 of a second from Adam Foster as he goes in towards Agostini for the 14th time. You know, it's close as you like. It looks like Adam Foster will have that move fantastically covered now. So, you know, with Luke making a mistake at the S's, with of course Ash trying to push on for 4th place at the moment, seems to be struggling in that Bentley. Whether the setup's wrong or whether it's just too much understeery is yet another thing. So Damo, his brother, chasing him down. You just see Adam Postlethwaite lurking there in 6th place then. So this is why certain bits and pieces, we'll see exactly what's going to happen for the time being. But you know, there's a lot. So Damien jumps into pit lane then in the Ferrari, the first guy to pit. So it's going to be very close. Adam Foster then still in 2nd place from Luke. Now Luke's trying to not go off at the S's for the 2nd lap running. So it's going to be very close then. We're not even halfway through the race yet either, and it seems there's a lot of close proximity, and gaps have considerably grown a bit, with Adam Postlethwaite going through the bomb hole, kicking up a bit of dirt into Coram, and then now into Murray's then. So the Audi driver trying to push on for 6th place at the moment. Then they'll be lapping Damien very shortly. Clenneth 7th, Dario in 8th, then Mark now 9th, and Damien 10th, currently in pit lane then. So it's looking likely the battles have calmed down a bit, but you know, this is where it could be counting towards a bit of a idea. So we'll go on board with Luke's Mercedes down towards Agostini just to see what he's going to do. It seems to be equally spread out now, with an hour and 2 minutes left of this race here at Snetterton for TNRL Sim Racing Season 2. And yes, it's looking likely Ash is going to try and catch up to Luke any moment or two, but we'll see exactly what's going to happen. But Ash is there just about. He's like 2.6 of a second. He's 2.8 from his brother, so we'll see exactly what the brothers can do. Maybe they'll work together as a strategy, but we'll soon find out. But Adam Postlethwaite trying to push that Audi all the way to exactly the extreme, you know, going down the Bentley straight, trying to catch up to the Bentley of Damo. Damo's going to try and exactly push away from Adam if he can. It seems to be quite a bit of a gap. There's quite a bit of people having a bit of glitches, but whether that's just part of the lobby, I'm not too sure. But in the meantime, Clenneth still 7th, with Dario in 8th, then with Mark in 9th, and Damien currently in 7th place then. But Stefano Marchetto, with an hour to go, still leading the race then, with Adam Foster still in 2nd. Luke still 3rd, however, 1.4 of a second from Ash at the moment. Ash is actually now going to be catching up to the Mercedes. It seems that the Bentley's almost thereabouts now. Maybe he's just learnt from his couple of mistakes not to try and push too hard, because, you know, he knows exactly what to do in this race to try and get back on course for excuse me, a podium. But we've got an hour to go then, so it's going to be very close now between these guys. So we've got the likes of Ash trying to push on away from, well, Luke trying to push away from Ash at the moment. Ash is trying to catch him now. You can just see Adam Postlethwaite and of course Damo, they're almost nose to tail as well. So, you know, there's a lot of battles now between 3rd and 4th, because Ash is getting right close. That Bentley, you can just see getting very closer to the Mercedes, as well as Adam Postlethwaite in that Audi trying to catch up to Damo. You can just see these guys are going to be pushing. This is why Season 2 of TNRL Sim Racing has a lot of variation. So track is at its optimum temperature, but Ash is trying to get that Bentley all the way to try and get it back into a podium scoring position. But, you know, it's going to be quite a bit of an interest, because, you know, there's still yet to be pitting. But the first person to pit was Damien, in the Ferrari, so it's going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen. You've got Adam Postlethwaite, excuse me, chasing down Damo, so Damo's going to be trying to push away from the Audi, it seems. But in the meantime, Ash is all over the back near of Luke at the moment, going in towards Palmer, down towards Agostini. But this is why it's going to be very close between these guys. We're around about 58 minutes to go till the checkered flag does drop. We're on board with Ash trying to get up to Luke. He breaks into gear 1 for Agostini, and this is why it's going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen. In towards Hamilton then, still gets a bit wide, but in towards Oggies, then towards now Williams. It's going to be very close between these guys. Obviously you can just see Luke trying to push away slightly but surely from that from the Mercedes there, trying to push away from the Bentley. So it's going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen with the remaining laps of this race, it seems. Ash is trying to get up very close and personal to Luke now, very carefully. Damo runs a bit wide out of the S's then. That's allowed Adam Postlethwaite to gain onto the back of him. Just about will go on board with the LDR8 driver, getting that Bentley covered. Damo's got the line, but breaking in towards Murray's then for the 17th time. This is why the guy's going to be pushing on, it seems, quite a lot. He's now 0.3 of a second to Damo. Damo's gone a bit slower down the front straight, but it's looking likely though from what I'm seeing. You know, Adam Postlethwaite, you can just see there's a bit of glitching going on there, but whether that's just a bit of a moment not to worry. He's almost on Damo's back bumper then, going through Wilson into Palmer. He's going to try and make the move. We're still on board with the LDR8 driver, trying to push away from up towards Damo though. You can just see just thereabouts. He's trying to push up towards Damo into Agostini. He's going to be trying to push hard in towards Hamilton, but he's dropped back a bit thereabouts, it seems. But there's a yellow flag somewhere on the track. We'll have a look at who that was in a moment or two. But I think that was actually Luke. He's actually dropped down to 6th place. By the looks of it, yes he has. So Luke's dropped down to 6th. He's got damage in that Mercedes. Was there an issue? It looks like he's clipped the wall and he's actually had a bit of an issue. So that's allowed Ash into 3rd. Damo 4th then. Adam Postlethwaite in 5th then. So we've got 55.5 minutes to go. Go on board with the LDR8 driver yet again. So we're on board with Adam Postlethwaite going towards Coram. This is why it's going to be close. This is going to be a very carefully planned race. It looks like what I'm seeing at the moment. It looks like Adam Postlethwaite, when he's changing gear, it looks like it was going from sort of from 0 to 2, but it's a bit of a weird one. He drops down to 3rd though. Maybe it's just the gearing. Yeah, it looks like, you know, he's going neutral, but then it looks like very weird. Maybe he's got a bit of an issue with the gearbox in that Audi, but we're yet to see exactly what happens. Luke goes into pit lane then, so that will bring Clenough into 6th then. You know, it's going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen, but Adam Foster still in 2nd then. Ash in 3rd, Damo still 4th with Adam Postlethwaite chasing him down. You can just see the gap considerably getting smaller. It's 0.7 of a second going up towards Hamilton. It's going to be very close between these guys. You know, it's going to be why is, you know, Luke's lost a couple of places now with that pit stop. He's got a bit of damage on that Mercedes. Didn't actually see what happened, but that's allowed Ash into 3rd with Damo, his brother, 4th. So that's going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen. got around 54 minutes till the checkered flag drops here at Snetterton. But Adam Postlethwaite gaining onto the back of Damo then. Almost seems to be that Audi pushing that Bentley to try and get that Bentley into a mistake. But it's going to be very careful. Into Corum then we go for the 20th time. And it's going to be very careful to see exactly what's going to happen. But you know, Damo's going to be covered. He's got Adam Postlethwaite chasing him, but see exactly what happens. Looking back from the number 22 Bentley, pushing down the Bentley straight to centre straight. It's going to be very careful. Excuse me, with Adam Postlethwaite still thereabouts in 5th place at the moment. So it's going to be very close because Adam Postlethwaite is getting closer. Oh, who's got a stop-go penalty? Luke's got a stop-go penalty for speeding in the pit lane. He's got to be careful because that is now going to hurt him. Stop-go penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That is going to be a disaster now for the Welshman this evening. So he's going to have to try and catch up to these guys. But, you know, he's got a stop-go penalty. That is probably frustration after making a mistake, no doubt. So Damo goes a bit wide out towards Oggies then. It's going to be very close between himself and, of course, Adam. At the moment it seems Clenough still there in 6th place then, with Dario in 7th, Mark in 8th then, Luke in 9th though. However, he's going to have to take a stop-go penalty, and Damien in 10th then. But in the meantime, the battle for what looks like 4th place between Damo and Adam Postlethwaite, still having a bit of a nice battle with Adam Postlethwaite trying to catch up to the back of Damo, but Damo's trying to push away from him. You can just see Ash just a bit miles up the road now. You can just see Adam Postlethwaite having a bit of an issue whether he's going to be jumps into pit lane. He's probably just thinking now's the time. Goes into pit lane, almost has to slam on the brakes, otherwise he will get a bit of a moment. But that's now allowed Damo to break away. Stefano Marchetto though still leading the race with around 51 minutes, just under 51 minutes to go now in this race. Adam Foster in 2nd then. Oh, there's another stop go penalty. Has it been cleared, or is Luke still there? Has he got another one? Don't know whether he's got another one or not, but it seems, or is it just reminding us? I think it's just reminding us, but it's going to be very close. This is what exactly happens if you get frustration and get the better of you. So thereabouts. So, you know, Luke down in 9th then, Damo 4th. His brother Ash currently trying to chase after Adam Foster. Adam Foster puts a lap on Mark then, but it's going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen. So Stefano Marchetto though, the Italian, still leading the race though. Must be enjoying his time in that Ferrari now. He seems to be adapting very well, with Adam Foster in 2nd then, Ash 3rd, on his brother Damo 4th, Clenough 5th, putting on a good show for the Dutch fans rather. It's because I've been commentating on 2 Danes in the week. So Dario in 6th then, Adam Postlethwaite 7th, with Mark 8th, Luke currently coming through the S's then in 9th place with that stop-go penalty still hanging over him. He's got to be careful. He's going to have to take it this lap or next lap, otherwise he runs the risk of getting excluded, and he does not want to do that. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen. Is he going to take it, or is he going to stay out? He's going to stay out. So he's going to be probably pushed on quite a bit. So he's still going to have to take. So he's got 1 lap remaining to take it. Whether he's thinking, why have I got this? What, you know. But Adam Foster still thereabouts. So we've got 49 minutes to go in this race. It's going to be very close. because there's only, even though there's only 10 cars, but at the moment though, Ash is trying his ultimate best to try and catch up to Adam Foster. You know, bit of a disaster at Zolder from what I heard, but it seems to be. Let's see what happens for this evening, but we'll see how well Ash does. It's got to be very close. Damo still 4th, then Clonard 5th, with Dario still there in 6th at the moment. It's got to be careful. Adam Postlewaite thereabouts in 7th. Mark in 8th, then Luke currently still in 9th. He's got a stop-go penalty though, however, with 48 minutes to go. It's going to be thereabouts. I do apologise if my voice sounds a bit rough at the moment. Stefano Marchetto still leading away then, with Adam Foster still thereabouts, 2nd place. He's got a bit of a gap though, 15.2 of a second, but this is why it's going to be very close. We'll see exactly what's going to happen. Luke's about to come through the final corner. Is he going to take his stop-go penalty? It's going to be a bit of an uncertainty. Is he going to take it? Yes, he is. He's going to have to take it. Slows right down. So stop-go penalty for 30 seconds thereabouts. That is going to hurt. Really going to hurt him now. He's probably thinking, what have I got to do to get a break to try and push on and get onto a podium? You know, it's going to be thereabouts, but, you know, takes his stop-go penalty, so that will push him down to last place, unfortunately. So Adam Foster still 2nd place. Stefano Marchetto leading the race. Ash there in 3rd. Damo, his brother, 4th. Clonard 5th. Not really much battles at the moment, but could be hotting up in a couple of laps. But Luke's now dropped thereabouts. He better not speed out the pit lane this time, otherwise it will go against him. He goes out of there. Stop goes cleared now, so he's going to have to now be careful, because Stefano Marchetto, the race leader, will be chasing him down to put a lap on him. So looking at the lap times at the moment, having a look, currently thereabouts. Seems that Stefano Marchetto still leading, followed by Adam, followed by Ash, and then of course Damo. But this is why the racing is probably going to get fraught. Damo goes out of the last corner then. Still pushing that Bentley, the 22 Bentley, in a good position. But this is why the race is going to be hotting up towards near enough the halfway mark very soon. So it looks like, you know, Clonard still in 5th then. Dario in 6th. Adam Postlewaite rather 7th. Mark in 8th. Damo, or Damien, in 9th then, and of course Luke in 10th after that stop-go penalty. It is going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen. Maybe he knocked off the pit lane limiter a bit too soon and thought he was going to be cleared, but obviously not. But it's going to get very close to see exactly what's going to happen. But Stefano Marchetto still leading the race then, lap 24, with 45 minutes to go in the race it seems, and it's going to be thereabouts now. So we're near enough halfway through the race, and it's going to be, so we're now halfway, so halfway mark right now. So 45 minutes to go in this race. This is why there is a lot of positions going to be changed thereabouts. You know, you've got Damo trying to catch up to his brother. He's 7.4 of a second from his brother at the moment, it seems. You know, Adam Foster, however, 13.9 of a second, but Stefano Marchetto goes into pit lane. And Adam Foster stays out. We think he was going to go, but Adam Foster goes into pit lane. So why Stefano Marchetto takes his pit stop? That's allowed Adam, and then of course Ash back up into 2nd place. That is going to be very close to see exactly what is going to happen. Is Stefano Marchetto going to be playing the long game? Well, that's allowed Damo up into 3rd then. So Stefano Marchetto does not want to afford to get a drive-through penalty. He's had one in the past, and you know, it kind of hampered him, and then he ran out of fuel at Imola. I think that is where sort of the racing had kind of got to him a bit thereabouts, but that's allowed, that will still allow, well, not allow Clenough to catch up, because Clenough is just coming through the last corner. Stefano Marchetto in fourth then, so there's quite a few drivers now thereabouts, but Ash is about 7.6 from Adam Foster at the moment. Then we've just coming up to 43 minutes to go in round number 7 here at Snetterton for TNRL Sim Racing Season 2. And yes, it's going to be very great. You can just see the gaps. Clenough and Dario go into pit lane, so that's probably going to be allowing Adam Postlethwaite back up into 5th place then. So that is going to be very close to see how well he does. You know, Mark in 8th then, and Damien in 9th then, followed by Luke in 10th then. He's going to be pushing on. He's got to push. He's a couple of laps down now after that stop-go penalty. So we'll see who goes into pit lane this time round. Adam stays out. Is Ash going to jump into pit lane? Do we reckon? We'll soon find out. He's actually still staying out in second rather. Slowly but surely catching up towards the likes of, obviously, Clenough. Clenough is coming out of pit lane. Dario is also coming out of pit lane. Damo goes into pit lane at the back, does he? Well, yes, he does. So Clenough just out of pit lane then, in towards, it's in 6th place by the looks of it. Stefano Marchetto though still thereabouts, 4th place. So it looks like, you know, the time in between may be a bit different. So Damo in pit lane, but we'll see exactly what's going to happen. Adam Postlethwaite, however, into 5th place at the moment. Clenough still 6th. So whether that's put in a bit of a moment, I don't know whether timer screen's just giving me a bit of a moment. No, it's not, because Mark's in 7th now, with Dario 8th and Damien in 9th, with Luke 2 laps down after that stop-go penalty. So Stefano Marchetto in 3rd then. Damo in 4th though, still holding on for 4th place at the moment. Seems a good pace for the Bentley driver at the moment then, with 41 minutes to go. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen. There's a lot of tyre squeal somewhere thereabouts, but it's going to be very close. Ash runs a bit wide out of the bomb hole towards Coram, but this is why it's going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen. Is he going to pit this time round? Adam Foster stays out though. So Ash stays out. Stefano Marchetto down the Bentley straight though. He's a bit further ahead of, a bit further behind at this stage of the race. 40.5 minutes to go then. Seems like Damo's there. Mark goes into pit lane, so that will drop him. But it seems he's gone into pit lane, so he's dropped him down to 8th. But that's a fair showing. He's not doing too bad, to be fair. But you can just see Dario trying to get that Ferrari. We'll go on board with Dario for a moment or two, just to get used to the Ferrari. And it seems to be, he missed a gear there, whether the gear changed down a bit too much. But we'll see exactly what's going to happen. Pushing on for 7th place, a good finish after a bit of contact with Adam Postlethwaite into the S's on the opening lap. But seems to be catching up to Clenough though, so that could be a very interesting battle. We've got Adam Postlethwaite in 5th place at the moment, so is he going to be pushing on, or is he going to see what he can do? He's got the Audi thereabouts. It seems to be working perfectly now. So Mark comes out of pit lane then. Got to be careful when he rejoins, because he's got Luke chasing him down. Whether Luke's going to be getting that place back. So we've got 39 minutes to go. Adam Foster, however, the McLaren driver, pushing on for, could be a fantastic victory. He's actually now heading into pit lane, so it's going to be very close. Ash is right thereabouts. So he's going to take the race lead then. The Bentley boy trying to take the race lead from Adam Foster. Adam Foster yet to get into his pit stall, with Stefano Marchetto just coming through the S's. So if Adam can get his skates on, he may still get second place from Stefano Marchetto. But I think Stefano is going to try and push on, try and get that Ferrari into P1, the reigning champion of TNRL sim racing from season 1, when it had he absolutely had a dominant half of the latter half of that season. But he's got Adam Foster still in pit lane, so Adam's going to be like, oh gosh, what have I got to do now? So Adam Foster down in 3rd place then. Damo still 4th, Adam Postlethwaite in 5th then, Clenough in 6th then, with Dario catching up, great speed or not. But you know, this is where it's going to get very close between these guys. Damien currently in 8th then, Mark in 9th then, with Luke chasing him down for 9th place in 10th at the moment then. Seems to be a bit of a lot of battles, going to be a lot of battles galore. Adam Foster thereabouts now in 3rd place. You can just see the McLaren just out of pit lane. Stefano Marchetto still in 2nd. Ash still leading the race though. Is he going to try and push on and get that gap before he pits, or is he going to go for a longer stint? It seems, but you know, the clouds are still looking very threatening. And it may rain, but at the moment it doesn't look like it. But Ash is going to come through. Murray's now still staying up for another lap, so we've got 37 minutes to go then. Stefano still eking and trying to catch up to Ash, but he knows Ash has got to pit. Adam still there in 3rd at the moment. Damo 4th. Adam Postlethwaite in 5th then. Clenough under threat from Dario. Dario's going to try and get that Ferrari up towards the McLaren. Just about to see it. So we'll go on board with Dario going through Riches for the 28th time. Clenough thereabouts in towards Wilson. But this is going to be very close. It looks like Dario's missed another gear, has it? Or is he just pushing on? He's trying to get thereabouts. You can just see the Ferrari trying to catch up to the McLaren thereabouts, but going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen between these guys. He's got a bit of a gap. He's like 0.9 of a second now, trying to catch up to the Dutchman. It's going to be very close between these two for 7th and 6th place thereabouts. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen. Dario gets now up towards Clenough. Clenough's actually run a bit wide, but we'll see exactly what's going to happen between these two in a moment or two. But I've selected the wrong car there. So Clenough and Dario going down the Bentley straight. So Clenough thereabouts, looking back from the McLaren. This is exactly what's going to happen, but the helicam may give us a better angle, with Clenough trying to escape from Dario's Ferrari. He's got a bit crossed up out of the bomb hole towards Coram. You can just see it sliding, and Dario's going to be putting him under considerable amount of pressure now. So Ash goes into pit lane. That's allowed Stefano Marchetto. Will he catch up? Clenough almost trying to defend like mad from Dario. Dario's got that Ferrari working to his advantage. We'll see exactly what's going to happen. Going into turn number 1, going into Riches then. He's got to be careful. He's almost 0.5 of a second from Clenough. Clenough is trying to escape from the Ferrari driver here. So we'll go on board with Dario for the time being. Up towards Palmer then. This is where he's going to get very close. You know, it's going to be thereabouts. Is it going to be closer than we think? But I tell you what, Clenough is going to have to defend like mad. We'll see exactly what's happened. Stefano Marchetto takes the lead though, as Ash is now in 2nd. It could be very close to see exactly what is going to happen thereabouts. But you know, has that allowed, you know, Stefano Marchetto? Yes, he is in the lead of the race. Ash is gaining onto him as well. So the Ferrari back into the lead of the race then. However, Dario Stefano's teammate chasing Clenworth. This could be very close with 34 minutes to go in this race then. It will be a bit of a close proximity, and we'll see exactly what is going to happen for the time being. But who knows exactly what's going to happen with Dario almost getting closer back to Clenworth. I think the battle for first place is thereabouts. It's like 3 point summit. It's gone off the timing screen. Maybe it's just going to tell us exactly. Adam Foster down to third. You know, he's back down to the third then. Clenworth thereabouts with Dario trying to push on. You just see that Ferrari trying to get up to McLaren. 33 minutes remain in this race then. This is why the racing has been fantastic. Ash is about 4.5 of a second. Adam Postlethwaite still in 5th place then. Clenworth still in 6th with Dario trying to chase him down. Dario's trying to be all over the back of the McLaren. I swear it's going to get very close between the pair of them. I swear this is going to be where it's going to hot up. It's going to be very close between these guys. You know, you've got 32 minutes to try and get the places back. You know, it looks like Stefano trying to catch up towards, well, actually trying to catch up towards Stefano is 5.5 seconds behind, 5.1 behind Stefano. At the moment then, it seems to be a lot of pressure between the likes of Stefano and of course Ash. Maybe Stefano wants another victory. It's going to be very close. Adam Foster though, however, in 3rd then. Damo still 4th. Adam Postlethwaite there in 5th. Clenworth still holding on for 6th at the moment, but Dario's going to get him. He's going to catch him by the looks of it. Seems that Ferrari trying to catch up to that McLaren. Luke down in 9th then, taking mark for 9th place then. However, Clenworth still holding on for dear life. It seems like it at the moment, looking back from the McLaren driver in towards Murray's corner. Seems it's going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen. But Dario's trying to push even harder. That Ferrari wants that McLaren. It's almost thereabouts, but you know, who knows exactly what's going to happen between the pair of these two. You know, 31 minutes to go. This is why a bit of a tooth and nail battle. We'll see exactly what's going to happen between Dario and of course Clenworth. Clenworth thereabouts, he's raced. He said he really enjoyed having that 7th place at Zolder, but it looks like we are going to be quite close because, you know, it's looking likely at the moment excuse me, Dario is going to catch him up very shortly. But you know, Clenworth is thereabouts. Runs a bit wide on that curb, but this is why it's going to be fantastic. We'll see exactly what is going to happen, and it seems that Dario is going to be catching him. He locks up a brake slowly but surely. Now we'll have to catch him up. We're on board with the Ferrari driver going through Williams for the 31st time, and it's going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen. Clenworth thereabouts, but I tell you what is going to happen between these guys, it's going to be very close. We'll see exactly what's going to happen between the likes of Clenworth and of course Dario at the moment. It seems, oh, Dario's, oh, he spun round the bomb hole, so that's cost him a bit of time now. He's doing a bit of donuts thereabouts, but that's cost him time from Clenworth now. I don't know whether I put the commentator's curse on him, but it looked like, you know, so let's give Clenworth a bit of breathing space now. However, that's allowed Stefano Marchetto to still lead the race. He's lapping his team out as well, so it looks like Dario's got a bit of a problem in that Ferrari. So, you know, 29 minutes to go in this race then, with Ash trying to catch up to Stefano. It's going to be probably very close, but, you know, 28 minutes in this race. could be very close indeed. We'll see exactly what's going to happen between these guys. I'll tell you what, Ash is going to try and catch up to Stefano. He's got to be careful though, because he doesn't want to make it too many mistakes. Adam Foster still third then. Damo still fourth. Adam Postlethwaite putting a lap on Damien. Still in fifth place then, with Clenough sixth, holding on for a good result tonight if he keeps it together. Dario seventh then. Damien in eighth, followed by Luke in ninth, and then of course Mark in 10th place at the moment then. But there's not really much battles now, guys, but hopefully you're enjoying the stream. Stefano Marchetto though, however, still leading the race, and we'll go on board with that Ferrari. The number one Ferrari, the reigning champion of TNRL Sim Racing for Season 1. When he was driving a Bentley, it seems, you know, it's going to be overlapping. But this is why it's getting very close towards the latter half of the race now. We've got under 27 and 45 seconds. Just winding down the clock very slowly. But Ash is thereabouts. Looks like Dario dropped back a bit. But we'll see exactly what's happening. Ash is still there. He's 8.4 of a second of Stefano Marchetto at the moment though. This is why it's going to get very close. Adam Foster still thereabouts. He's like 12.3 behind these guys now, the top two. That's why it can get very close. Damo still in fourth. Adam Postlethwaite, you can just see that Aldi trying to catch up to Damo. But I think Damo's gone off. Yes, Damo's gone off at the S's. That has allowed Adam Postlethwaite to catch back up. So Damo's 1.4 of the second. We're on board with the Audi, going through Coram for the 33rd time now. It's going to be very close. You can just see Damo breaking for Murray's there, whether it was a mistake or just lots up a break. But it looks like at the moment though, however, putting that Bentley under threat now, it seems like it's going to happen. But you know, who knows exactly what's going to happen. So Damo's going to be under threat from Adam Postlethwaite's Audi R8 very soon, but it's going to be very close to see what's going to happen. Hopefully the battle still has a bit of a good advantage. It's 0.9 of a second between the pair of them. You know, Adam's going to try and push on, try and get fourth place from Damo. Damo's got to be careful. He doesn't want to concede many places, but he's right behind. But it looks like at the moment Adam Postlethwaite, yes, he's right behind. It's going to be very close to see exactly what happens. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen. So we'll see very carefully what is going to happen between excuse me, between Adam Postlethwaite and of course Damo. Damo's looking a bit feisty, trying to hold that fourth place at the moment, but Adam Postlethwaite thereabouts. He's going down the Bentley straight, chasing that Bentley. You can just see him thereabouts. It's going to be 25 minutes on the clock. Adam Postlethwaite gets the move into the S's. What a fantastic move, but he cuts across the grass. He didn't make it stick. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. He spins round now. Oh, he's lost it. Oh, I've put the commentator's curse on him. Oh, that is unfortunate. That is cost him now time. Oh, that is really unfortunate. Oh dear. The battle was going so well as well. He had the move done, but it looked like he cut the grass, and it was like, oh no. But you know, that hard work he's done now, he's gonna have to now catch up to the likes of Damo. Damo's still there, but I tell you what, Stefano Marchetto still leading the race then. However, it seems with Ash in second and Adam Foster now third, well still third, Damo still fourth then, Adam Postlethwaite though there in fifth place. I've got a feel for him because that move was actually on and the move looked like it was done, and it looked like he just broke a bit too late in towards Brundle, and then it just looked like he just escalated off into the grass then. But that is allowed. Clenough still sixth, Dario still seventh, and Damien in in 8th then, followed by Luke in 9th then, trying to push on, trying to unlap himself. Mark in 10th with 24 minutes to go on the clock then. It seems like it could be a very astounding victory, maybe a victory for Stefano Marchetto. He's going to probably go back to winning ways unless Ash catches him in the last 23 minutes. It's yet to be seen. It can be done, but we'll see exactly what's going to happen for the remaining 23 minutes of the race. I'll tell you what, guys, if you like what you see, please like and subscribe to TNRL Sim Racing. It will mean a heck of a lot for these guys to have quite some new subscribers and liking the action. Damo's still there in 4th then. Whether he's going to hold on for 4th place could be very interesting to see how well he does. But Adam Postlethwaite, I've got to feel sorry for this guy. You know, he did the move, but it looked like the move was a bit... I don't really know, because it looked like he got the move, but then was the move done and he got squeezed onto the grass. It's a bit of a tough one, bit of an argy-bargy. He's still got a bit of an issue thereabouts with that Audi. Seems to be having a bit of a moment or two, but looking what's going on. Ash thereabouts, still in 2nd, trying to chase after Stefano Marchetto. You can just see exactly what's going to happen. But Stefano about to lap Clenor for another lap. 22 minutes to go in this race then, so we're near enough with the time running down thick and fast. It's going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen. Ash still in 2nd then, Adam Foster 3rd, Damo still 4th. Coming through Williams with the Bentley, down to the Bentley straight now. He goes, you can just see about Adam Postlethwaite, 5.5 seconds now from Damo. If he hadn't have made that mistake, he probably would have escaped quite well. But nevertheless, it seems to be quite a bit of a moment or two, but seems to be having a bit of an issue in that Audi. Dario still in 7th, Clenor in 6th then. Damien just getting lapped by Adam Postlethwaite there in 8th, followed by Luke in 9th then. It looks like he could be soon 8th because Damien has run out of wide, out of Murray's then, so that's probably allowed Luke up into 8th then. Yes, it has, so there'll be a bit of a battle, and Mark currently in 10th. Excuse me, currently in 10th, trying to chase after trying to chase down. He's 2 laps down, but you know, fair play to him. It's his first visit to Snetterton. Maybe it's just, you know, trying to get used to the car around here. With Ash still in 2nd, Stefano Marchetto 11.2 though. Adam Foster though trying to catch up to these guys. 20 minutes to go in the race. Damo rather trying to catch up now. He's trying to try and push away from these guys, it seems. With Adam Postlethwaite 3.9 of a second now from the likes of Damo, but you know, seems to be very close between a lot of these guys at the moment. There might be a battle between Luke and of course Damien come towards the latter half. You can just see Damien's Ferrari trying to catch up slowly but surely to Luke's Mercedes. It's where it's going to be very tooth and nail. We're on board with the Ferrari towards the S's. Almost seems you can just see Luke thereabouts, but Damien's hopped that sausage curb, which is unsettled him slightly. But it's going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen. With 19 minutes to go in this race then, is Stefano Marchetto going to take an astounding victory? Looks like it. Who knows exactly what's going to happen, but it's going to be very close to see how close it is going to be between now and then. Stefano still having a nice clear run He's got 19 minutes to go till the checkered flag drops. But it's between now and then. You know, Ash is trying to push on. He's trying to gain that advantage. You can just see Adam Foster just going down the excuse me, just going down the Bentley straight. Excuse me, just going down the Bentley straight. So thereabouts, it's going to be very close. But it seems that, you know, Damo's now getting caught by Adam Postlethwaite. Slowly but surely now. Has Damo got a problem in that Bentley, or is Adam Postlethwaite catching him? We'll see exactly who on board with the LDR8 driver. Maybe it goes into zero gear as neutral. It's a bit weird though, maybe it's just the way it is. But he goes through into Williams now, chasing down Damo down the Bentley straight. Then we're going to get the Bentley getting chased, literally on course for what could be a final charge with 18 minutes, or just under 18 minutes to go in round number 7 here at Snetterton. It seems that we're going to be very close. Damo's got to be careful. Don't want Adam Postlethwaite to have the commentator's curse again. Might have been my fault, but that move, you know, I think it went, but it kind of looked like it was a bit wide. But nevertheless, still on board with the Audi driver, chasing down Damo into Murrayston. We go for the 38th time, about to start lap 39. This is going to be a fantastic battle towards the end then. See exactly what's happening. Some of these guys probably are thinking, what have they got to do? Oh, Damo runs a bit wide out of Richie's. That's allowed Adam Postlethwaite, excuse me, to lose, to gain into 5th place then. This is fantastic. Damo's had to now concede 4th place to Adam Postlethwaite. It's a bit unfortunate as he got dirt on his tyres. He's holding up Luke. Luke's trying to unlap himself. Cleno's still there in 6th place then. Stefano Marchetto coming through Murray's for the 39th time. About to start lap number 40. It's going to be fantastic. 16.5 minutes to go. This why we're going to be seeing exactly what's going to happen. I don't think Ash is going to catch Stefano now. I don't think he's going to be able to. You know, he's got to unlap, he's got to lap Dario, he's got to lap Clenough, he's got to lap Mark. Adam Foster though, however, is catching him up slowly but surely. The McLaren driver, we're on board with the McLaren, going through to Richie's into 4th gear. Bit brave there, mate, I think, you know. But I'll tell you what, it's fantastic to see exactly what's going to happen. 16 minutes to go then in towards Wilson. Ash is 6.1 of a second now ahead of Adam at the moment. It's hard to see where Ash is at the moment on the map. And in that Bentley, you can just actually just see about thereabouts. He's actually, as we go into Agostini with Adam Foster, you can just see Ash thereabouts. He's about to lap Clenough, but he's got to be careful because Clenough's teammate Adam Foster is getting great speed or not. He's going to be thereabouts if he's not careful. But Ash has got to get past these two. He's got past Clenough, but he's got to be careful when he laps these guys. But he's going to be very careful because Adam Foster's just going down the Bentley straight. But I think there's been a change for 4th place. Yes, Adam Postlethwaite has been re-overtaken by Damo. Damo's under a threat from the Audi again. It looks like the battle for 4th is hotting up. On board with the Audi R8 driver, chasing down Damo for a moment or two. You can just about see the Bentley under, trying to push on. It seems thereabouts. But this is why the battles are hotting up. It's going to be very close to go with around this lap this time. But I tell you what, Damo's going to have to try and push that Bentley as best as he can, pushing away, trying to push away from Adam Postlethwaite's Audi. You can just see the Audi R8. It's a bit dirty now. He's kicked up a lot of dirt. So, you know, he's going to be going on board with the Audi yet again down the Bentley straight towards the Yetis. This is where it's going to get close. Oh, I thought he's almost done again what he did the 2 laps ago. he's missed a gear by the sounds of it, or the power's not gone straight onto that Audi. It sounded like it went quiet for the time being. He's got to try now catch up to Damo for 4th place. Looking likely at the time, you know, it's almost 13 minutes to go in this race, round number 7 here at Snetterton for TNRL Season 2. But it's going to be very close. We'll see exactly how well that's going to work to his advantage. But he's getting close. He might be getting a bit closer and closer as Adam Foster, 5.1 of a second to Ash. But he's got to lap his teammate. It's going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen. But at the moment you can just see Clenough there, but he's also got to lap Dario. What's happening for the battle for literally Damo's thereabouts? Adam Postlethwaite's lost a lot of ground. He's lost a lot of ground to Damo now, because Damo's going through Agostini. Adam Postlethwaite's on the entry to Agostini. Seems thereabouts. Ashley's going to be literally trying to catch up. Adam Foster thereabouts. He's lapped his teammate now, so Adam Foster going to be trying to catch up to Ash. He's not that far away, you know. He's not that far away. So we'll go on board with the McLaren driver on board with the helmet cam, so you can see exactly what it's like for the helmet cam. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen. He's got Dario ahead of him, just about, but Ash is there. He's just going through Palmer. Looks about right though, but 12 minutes to go in this race then. It's slowly but surely running out for Adam Foster to catch up to Ash. But is that going to be proven towards the late half of the race? Dario runs a bit wide, but Adam Postlethwaite thereabouts. He's lost so much ground now on Damo, and Damo's going to be taking 4th place if things go to plan. Ash thereabouts though, still 5.6 from Adam at the moment. Adam's just, oh, he's gone off. Adam has gone off on the entry to Williams, takes the marker post on the corner post with him, explodes into obliteration pieces. So, you know, he's got to be careful. So he's gone off as he had an issue. That's going to cost him more time now. He's 8.3 to Ash now. That is unfortunate with 11 minutes to go in this race. Has he excuse me, has he got a problem that we don't know about? On board with the McLaren going through Coram, so it's going to be very close. I don't know whether he's got an issue, but it seems likely at the moment though. However, it's going to be a bit of a long haul now. He's got just under 10 minutes and 45 seconds to go. It's going to be very close. Well, he's lost ground. He's like 8.5 now to Ash, and I think Ash is going to get that 3rd place, well, 2nd place rather. So, you know, it's going to be very close. Stefano Marchetto though, however, still leading the race then with Damo or Adam Postlethwaite. You can just see that Audi. He's now catching very back up towards the likes of Damo at the moment. He's catching Damo back up, so that work after making a mistake, you know, he's catch back up to Damo, so you know it's probably going to be thereabouts. 10 minutes to go then, so it could be Adam Postlethwaite 4th place, but we'll soon find out. He's still trying to push on, still trying to push that Audi. Go on board with the Audi down the front straight then. It's thereabouts now, 2.3 of a second. The gap may be thereabouts. It's 2.1 from Damo, so Damo's going to have to push that Bentley all the way. You know, the Bentley seems to be the car that was the car to beat last season, and it seems to be the car to beat at the moment now. But this is why I think Ash needs to have a good result this evening to extend that margin of the championship, due to Mick 64 not been able to make excuse me, not been able to make it this evening. But you know, we can just see Adam Postlethwaite thereabouts now, 1.1 of a second from Damo. Damo's probably eating his cereal while killing them apexes. Now he's trying to push away from the Audi. The Audi's 1.3 of a second behind. Adam's got the Bentley lined up, has he? It's getting a bit brighter out there now. The clouds are breaking into blue sky, but this is probably what they need towards the latter half of the race. We're just coming up to 8 minutes left of this race. What has happened this evening? Well, we're not really sure what had happened towards Luke to get that drive-through penalty. We can only presume with that speed in the pit lane, he was trying to, with frustration, got the better of him after losing so much ground and being on course for a podium finish. You can just see Adam trying to now catch up to Damo at the moment. What's happening with Ash trying to catch up to Stefano Marchetto? You know, he's still 14.9, but Adam Foster is 7.4 of a second to try and catch up to Ash at the moment. Adam Postlethwaite though, however, you can just see the Audi driver. He's actually catching up towards Damo, and Damo's going to be thereabouts. It can be, runs a bit wide out of Richie's, then slams on the brakes in towards Wilson. Adam Postlethwaite, we're on board with the Audi R8 driver. He's got that Audi dialed up now, trying to catch up towards Damo. Damo's thereabouts. The brake discs are going on both of their cars. This could be very close between the guys for 4th and 5th. Adam tries to go on the outside line into Agostini. Thinks about it thereabouts. You know, he's tucked right in behind Adam. No, he's not. Tucked in behind Damo. Damo's going to be defending like mad. 7 minutes to go then. It's the quickest 7 minutes of these guys' lives probably. You know, you're on board with Adam Postlethwaite's Audi. Still trying to chase after that Bentley. Down the Bentley straight we go then. The Bentley's getting chased slowly but surely. It's going to be very close between the pair of them. Towards now, in towards Brundle, and then into Nelson. So into Brundle we go. Damo brakes there, Adam brakes then, but this is going to be very close into the bomb hole. Still on board with Adam Postlethwaite on board the 53 Audi R8. Is he going to catch Damo before the last lap? It's going to be very close, but we've got 6 minutes. He's got 6 minutes to do it in. He's almost there, through Coram into Murray's then for another lap, about lap 45. This is going to be very close between these guys. I'll tell you what, is there going to be so much things going to be pushing on. Damo is thereabouts. You know, it's going to be very close. We'll see exactly what's going to happen. Damo's still there. He's got Adam all over the back. You know, Damo's going to be thereabouts. He's going to be thinking, you know, what's the Audi going to do? Looking back from the Bentley, if we can. The Audi's slowly but surely now catching up towards the back of the Bentley, the 22 Bentley. It's going to be very close between these guys. Adam Postlethwaite wants to go on the outside line towards Agostini. As Damo gets that move covered. Damo's a bit slow out of Agostini though, which has allowed Adam to get almost closer. This is going to be fraught. This is going to be Adam Foster though. What is this? Adam Foster in pit lane. Has he had an issue? Is that going to allow Damo onto the podium though? This is what we're thinking. 5 minutes, just under 5 minutes to go. But is this going to be allowing either the lights or that? Because that's now going to hurt him chasing Ash. Damo defends going into the S's. Gets a bit crossed up. There's a bit of contact between Adam Postlethwaite and of course Damo. Adam Postlethwaite gets there, but Adam Foster back out in third place then. Maybe he was just stopping for a bit of fuel. Maybe he's realised he's a bit under-fueled than he thought he was. But Adam Postlethwaite into 4th then now. Damo now 5th then. It's a bit unfortunate. Dario in 6th then, got past Clenough, where we were watching that battle. 4 minutes to go in this race, so Clenough 7th, Luke in 8th, Damien in 9th, and Mark in 10th at the moment. But in the meantime, forgot about this guy, Stefano Marchetto, coming through Murray's. What looks like to be starting maybe the penultimate lap this time round, but it's going to be very close between these guys. We shall see exactly what is going to happen between these guys. But yes, it is going to be very close. Ash there in second. Adam Foster now has unfortunately had to do all that hard work. He's probably underfueled his car with 3.5 minutes to go in this race, round number 7 here at Snetterton for TNRL Season 2. It's going to be very close. Adam Postlethwaite now in 4th then. Got the gap now, 2.2 of a second from Damo now. So Damo's going to be trying to push on. Dario now in 6th then. Clenneth 7th. Luke in 8th then. Damien in 9th then, followed by Mark in 10th. But, you know, 3 minutes to go, anything can happen. Ash is thereabouts though now, trying to just go allegedly drive into Agostini. We'll go on board with the Bentley just for a moment or two, just to see exactly what's going to happen. But, you know, he is a bit far away from Stefano. So Stefano is 17.7 of a second. It's now like near enough 2 minutes to go. Stefano will be on the final lap this time round. So, you know, Stefano has got to try and push on. You know, he's going to be back to winning ways. Maybe this is what he wants, getting back to winning ways and making sure that, you know, he's going to be putting on a bit of time. It's a bit of a brake squeal going into Murray's for the penultimate time, about to start the final lap. This could be very close to see exactly how well he's driven this evening. So it would be very close. We'll see whether he is going to go on to the final lap. He probably isn't. It's probably the penultimate lap then. So Ash coming through Murray's then. Second place, Adam Foster. After that pit stop for fuel, no doubt. I think that's exactly what he was going for. In 3rd then, Adam Postlethwaite. However, in 4th with Damo 5th, chasing him slightly. Excuse me. So Damo in 5th then, Dario 6th, Clenneth 7th, Luke in 8th after a bit of a disaster with a drive-through penalty. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen between this bit of a battle now with 1 minute to go in the race. But however, Stefano Marchetto coming through Oggies into Williams with a minute to go. He may get to the line before the timer runs out. We'll soon find out. But it's 53 seconds to go. This could be very close. He may get another lap in, but we'll see exactly what's going to happen. Time may run out though, so it could be on the last lap. 40 seconds to go. He's got a couple of corners to go though, however, but he's going to have to try and push on. It probably may run out this time though. 30 seconds. Time could be tight. Time could be tight for Stefano Marchetto, but he may jump onto the final lap. But we'll see. 20 seconds. It could be tight, but we'll see exactly what's going to happen. So it goes on to the last lap then.
Alright man, the leader is on the final lap. Give it a final push.
So Stefano Marchetto on to the final lap. Ash will be 2nd. Adam Foster will be 3rd now. Adam Postlethwaite 4th. But this is what's going to happen. So the timer has now run out for these guys. So whoever will be crossing the line. So it looks like Ash will be 2nd, but he will be taking another lap. So, you know, looks like a couple of drivers that will be thereabouts. But it's going to be very close to see exactly what's going to happen, because it's not really much battles now towards the end. But it looks like Stefano Marchetto coming through the latter half, through towards now Oggies, in towards Hamilton. Well, Hamilton, then in towards Williams now for the final time. This is going to be close as you like. So he goes down the Bentley straight he's going to be happy and we'll take another win. So Stefano Marchetto then into the S's. He goes for the final time. He's going to be pushing quite a bit. Wants to do this very fantastically. We'll see exactly what's going to happen. Stefano Marchetto is going to come through Coram. Hopefully he doesn't drift it and crash. Don't want to put the commentator's curse on him just yet. But Stefano Marchetto through Murray's for the final time. He's about to cross the line and take a victory in TNRL Season 7 here at Snetterton. He was saying he didn't like it round here, but he takes a well-deserved victory. So Ash is about to come through the bomb hole through Coram and to take second. You know, it looked like there was going to be a lot of interest. A lot of interest this evening. But Ash comes home second for Bentley. That's another solid result. Now that after he didn't finish at Zolder, 0 points at Zolder, so he came second. So it looks like Adam Foster will be coming third. He's yet to go through the last half of the lap though, however. So Adam Bosselthwaite will be fourth. Damo fifth, then after a bit of a battle with Adam Postlethwaite. Dario in seventh, then Clenough coming through Murray's to finish seventh. After a bit of a wild ride, so he gets his career best result to date, still matches that, so he'll finish seventh. Luke in eighth, then currently trying to go through the last half of the lap. He will be kicking himself with that damage and maybe kicking himself with that stop-go penalty. It's yet to be seen, but obviously, you know, Adam Foster just coming through the last turn to take third, so the top three almost thereabouts. Luke will come home in eighth then, with Adam Postlethwaite just about to cross the line with Mark in 10th. Mark's had a bit of a challenging evening here at Snetterton, but you know, fair play to him. So obviously Mark will finish 10th and Damo will finish in 5th place. So, you know, only 10 cars this evening, but Stefano Marchetto takes the victory with Phil just joining right at the end. Whether Phil had a bit of an issue, it's a bit of an uncertainty, but who knows exactly what's going to happen. But you know, it's going to be very close to see what is going to happen when we head to Laguna Seca next week for round number 8 of the championship, and we're not far away because the championship is going to be hotting up. So we'll see exactly what's going to happen there at Laguna, but unfortunately my voice is gone, and it always seems to go with these hour-and-a-half races. But congratulations to Stefano Marchetto, Ash and Adam Foster for getting onto the podium for round number 7 here at Snetterton for TNRL Season 2. And Adam Postlethwaite fight back to 4th with Damo 5th, Dario 6th, Clenough 7th, gets his career best result matched again. So you know, he's got a career best yet again, with Luke in 8th, followed by Damien in 9th, followed by Mark in 10th, and then obviously Phil didn't start the race. But yes guys, I've been Hoppers for TNRL Sim Racing. I will see you stateside when we go to Laguna Seca next week, when it should be a very close battle, and I think the championship is going to be changing hands, no doubt. But I'll see you then for TNRL Sim Racing. Have a good night, take care, ta-ra.